Mouse Age Jam.
Hi everyone! Welcome in. How's everyone doing? Happy Friday! Thank goodness it's Friday, am I right? I'm so happy for the weekend. It's been a long week, yeah. Hi honey, hi Zio, congrats on getting first. Hun, try doing your daily. I manually added your first for you since the mix it up was being silly at the beginning. I fixed it. Don't be sad. Yeah, okay. I definitely fixed it then. Next time you do it, I added a bigger score for you manually. Don't worry, don't worry. I was like, what the heck? The one time I approved you first? It's okay. I fixed it for you. I fixed it for you. It'll be alright. But congrats on getting first, for once. It was your 9th time getting first, if you're curious. You got it 9 times. Hi, Kraven. Congrats on getting second. Heck yeah. Oh my goodness.
Mouse Age Heart.
Alright. Where was I? Oh yeah, okay. Congrats, Kraven, on getting second. Hi, hi. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Lil Cheese. Oh my gosh, hi. Hi, Beanie. I think that's everyone. And then, Kraven, thank you so much for the 18 months subbed. Yeah, wait. No, 20 months sub now. I think? Wait, something like that. I'm confused. But hi, hi. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. And then also, Honey, thank you so much for your tier 1 sub for 18 months. Heck yeah. And then Brambit with the 15 watch streak and Kitty with the 20. You guys are crazy, crazy. Oh wait, Stream Elements needs a sub again, I think. Alright, just... Just realized it wasn't. Oh, this should fix it. Oh! Damn. Thank you, anonymous gifter. Now Preenie's got a sub. Heck yeah. I'll work. Not excited. Oh well, I guess we'll just have stream element. Be a little broken for a little bit. I'll get it fixed. But How's everyone's doing? How's everyone's Friday going? I hope everyone's Friday's going well. I hope you guys are excited for the weekend. I'm excited. Oh, we're gonna play a dating sim today, but before that, we're going to, do a little- oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for gifting a 3-month sub for our Stream Elements Karambit. Thank you. It wasn't working for me for some reason. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. But yeah, I was hoping that before we play a dating sim today, we could do a little room tour since we didn't get to do a room tour last time. Yeah, room tour? Yeah. I don't know the best way to do this. I feel like Zio zooms into his, but I don't know how he does that. Oh my gosh, and Kitty, thank you so much for the, how many so? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 500 biddies? Thank you. I love it when people do the bits with like the little emotes and stuff. I think those are so cute. And we got Hype Train level 2. Oh my goodness. On to level 3. That's crazy. But thank you everyone. The room is so peak. Yes, it's very, very cool. I did edit it a little bit. As you can see, Soupy is now smaller. I made the Soupy plush smaller. So, she's still down there. She's just, more lore accurate size now. We got a big Soupy on the bed, too. Guess we'll see. I'm trying to think the best way to do it. I feel like, you zoom into your room? How do you do that? I don't know how to zoom in. I was trying to look at the different room effect things, and then I was getting confused. I was like, I don't think I actually know how to do it. We can manually zoom in, so we might just manually zoom in for a bit. And hope I don't mess it up, the placements and stuff. We'll try manually zooming in. I think that might be the best way to do it. So, let's see. We're gonna move our desk and stuff in for now. That way they're not blocking everything. That one. Ease. There we go. And now we just gotta move me. So I'm gonna just, I think, poof. We're gonna poof, guys, and then I think we're gonna zoom into the room so you guys can see the different things in it. I think that's the best way to do it. I think. I'm not a professional. Hi, Daya! Hi, how are you doing? Welcome in. Let us see. Or I could technically like move me off stream with the VTube Studio, do what Zio does, and go like, alright guys. Alright, so I just will show off the room a little bit. We'll keep the hair there so that way I can find my model again. Yeah, okay, that works. Alright. Let us try showing off the room a little bit. Okay, so this is the full room, basically. I showed this before, but the door can open and close. So if you look over in the corner, our room door can open. Wow. And then we got Zio's room on the other side. Which I think is very, very cute. Alright, we can try zooming in. And hopefully we don't mess it up. I'm gonna zoom in the scale. We're gonna get in close here. And we're just gonna go through the room. Alright, so. Let us... I this. There we go, I can move this now. Oh, here, we're gonna turn this off for now, too. Alright, so, if we go over here, we got our, like, bed corner area. I make sure you guys can see it good. Alright, so over here, we've got a bunch of photos that we got over the years and stuff, including the new one that we got for me and Zio, which is very, very cute. We got, there's a sleeping mask on the bed. That is from Collar X Malice, or Collar Malice, which is one of the dating sims I like. Very, very cute. It's from one of my favorite guys in the game, so that's why we've got that there. And then we've got a big Masubi, or Big Subi plush on the bed. We've also got this is like his name is Daifoku, which is like it's a type of mochi. Also, thank you guys for the hype train. We got a little cat. I got a little cat emote. Very cute. But oh yeah, so we got Daifoku. I'm bad at saying it, but it's like a mochi. He's a mouse too, actually. And he's from Olympia Soiree, which is another dating sim I like. We got a lot of Otome references, because I love Otome games. So we've got him there. We got a little, if I zoom in real close, I think I'm gonna have to zoom in more. Let me see if I can, we're gonna really get up in here. If we look over here, behind the mouse plushie, we have a little Stardew Valley plushie. It's a little Jumino with the Star Drop sticker. Very cute. And then up here, we've got, this is the necklace from Cupid Parasite. And then we also got, this is the face mist from Cupid's Parasite, which is, I love it, love it, love it. Love to see it. Another Otome game I like. We also got some sunflowers, which is kind of a reference to A Date with Death, because he calls her Sunshine, and he gives her a sunflower bouquet. And I just like sunflowers, so gotta love it. Then if we go up slightly, up above the bed, we got our shelves. And in our shelves, we actually, if you look in here, these are some of my actual games I have. This is based off of, like, I sent the artist, like, actual pictures of my bookshelves. And so these are some of the games that I actually do own. Here, as well as my Nintendo Switch over here. Very, very good. Love to see it. I think one of the games that I can tell which one it is the kind of towards the end. You can see the Until Dawn game, and I only know that one because I know the cover for that one very, very well. And then let's see. Okay, if we scroll down, I don't think there's anything too much. We have this cute big mouse bean bag with Zio's shirt on there, which, as we've established, whenever Zio toggles off his shirt, it's just that he throws it into my room. So whenever he does the shirtless toggle, that's where his shirt goes. I love the details that go into both your rooms. I know, it's so cute! Then we got over here, there's something over here. We got our little, coffee table. Very, very cute. It's got the little bunny guys, which is reminiscent of Fruits Basket, like the little ones they've got in there. We obviously have the Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, because I don't drink full sugar sodas. Only zero sugar sodas for me, please. Thank you. So we got that, and then we also got the honey butter chips. Now, Dr. Pepper plus honey butter chips, while I like both of these things, these are also a Mystic Messenger reference. We love to see it. Then we got the axolotl from A Date with Death. Very, very cute. We've got the little leaf symbol over here on this little side bookshelf, which is the Animal Crossing little, like, leaf. Over here, again, these bookshelves are based off of my actual bookshelves. I sent him photos, so you can kind of see my Sign of Affection manga, my Watakoi manga, some of my BL, my Stardew Valley Collector's Edition set. It's all there in this bookshelf. If you just zoom in, it's literally, it's all there. Very, very cute. Let's see. Anything else over here? We got my nail polish collection. Very important, very important. We got another, this is actually an artwork that Megami did for us. It has Mia, Zio, and Ella, and I wanted to have something in my room that had Ella in it, so I thought this one would be a great one to do, and it's got all three of us, like a little family picture, and I love that one that Megami did, so I added that to the room. And I think that's it from here. Let's see. On this shelf, we've got our Twice Infinity Bong light stick, because I am a once for life. Obviously gotta have that. We also, I love this, they took the Toto's birthday photo and they got all the people from it. So we got T, and we got Fu, we got Toto, and then we got this really cute photo that Addie drew for us of me and Zio. I love that photo, so we got that one up there too. Very, very cutesy. We got some string lights up here. Nothing too crazy. Then we come over here, we got another bookshelf. Because just like real life, I've got a lot of bookshelves. We got some baskets holding some journals. We got the giant Subi plush. This is based off of the real giant Subi plush we have in our, or Musubi plush, I guess I should say, that we have in our living room. Yes, this is real. I made it for Azil's birthday, 2 years ago now, I think? Very real. It is the size, it's bigger than our cat was. So pretty big. And then we got some more manga, and we got a Kiki's Delivery Service sign, and Castle in the Sky necklace, because these are my two favorite Studio Ghibli films. Coming down here, we got some more books. We got the little pin from Love Spell. We got Artsy Burb, obviously. Love in Deep Space. Had to represent Raphael somewhere in here. Then we got a beautiful fireplace. And that's, I think, pretty much it. We got this picture of me up here, too. But that is pretty much the entire room. So let me see if I do this and this. Gonna fix the room now real quick. Actually, let's do this one. This one. It's gonna this. Alright, and then I think that should fix our room. I think that should be back to where it should be. I did that right. And we can start adding back in all of our stuff. Here. And add me back in. Make sure I'm in the right position. There we go. I knew I recognized the necklace from somewhere. Yeah! It's from Castle in the Sky. I love Castle in the Sky. Ooh! There we go. Alright, I think I've got everything where it should be now. There we go. So that's the room tour. I hope you guys liked it. That's pretty much all the details I can think of that are in here that are special. Then obviously we've got a lot of plants, because I love plants and floral stuff. We've got the vines, we got plants, because I wanted a comfy, cozy little room. We got a window back there, which I didn't show off too much, but there is a window back there. I scooch over again, you guys can see it if I just scooch. We got a pretty window. But yeah, that's pretty much the room. Studio Ghibli has such nice movies. I agree. I love Studio Ghibli movies. They are some of my favorites, for sure. But I hope you guys like the room tour. I'm happy we got it. We will be getting 2 variations on the room soon. We'll have a raining variation and a nighttime version. But right now we've only got this one. So luckily my head blocks the window. So this could be nighttime. Right? Immersion. This could be nighttime. We don't know. As long as I keep Zio's door closed, because Zio's room is kind of a dead giveaway. If I open this up, you can see it's daytime. But we don't have to talk about that. Thank you for the room tour. Yeah, I hope you guys liked it. I tried to include as many things as I could think of, but honestly, I was pressed for thinking of things to add. I was like, what else could I add? What else can I add? I did not know. But I think it fits us very well. It's very cute. As someone pointed out, Zio lives on the beach, meaning, as we can see again if we open up our door, we live on the beach, but even with living in the beach, I still have a fireplace going? Yeah, that's because your girl is cold all the time. And that's true. I'm freaking cold all the time. Like, my hands are cold right now, and I've got a blanket. And that's with me making the house warmer. I try not to make it too warm. But even with me making it warmer, and I'm so cold, and then Zio will get home and he'll be like, why is it so hot in here? But yes, that is our room tour. I also made some variations, so like, for instance, if I take these ones away, I also added, so this is the original one. This is like all one set as like a block one. This is like the default provided, and then I also customized it a little bit with the mini Subi and stuff, but same kind of idea. We girls always like a cozy, warm environment. I agree. That's definitely how it is for me. I need the warmth. Alright. Let us... I just didn't get the game going. Let me switch categories before I forget. Because I 100% will forget. I'm very forgetful that way. Alright. It's Salvus Aries. Alrighty. Just gotta open up now. Open it. Go over to our, well, actually, we'll go over to game. I'll see if it's gonna, I have to pop this one on again. Yeah. It should be this one. Yeah. Okay. 1 a.m. here. I'm gonna try to catch some sleep. Hope you have a great stream. Thanks for stopping by, Daya. It was nice seeing you. Okay. Get some rest. Alright, get some rest. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you later. Bye. Alright, and then I think we'll also, adjust our model's position a little bit. I like to show off my little corsage, but I don't want to take up too much of the screen. So I'm trying to block minimal text for you guys. I think that should be good. I do feel bad sometimes. I wish we could show off more of the model. But I like showing it off. We got like, I love the outfit. It's so cute. Especially my lower half. We never show it off anymore, but it's because I'm more focused on making sure you guys can see the game and stuff. Alright. Yeah, I think that should be good position, I think. Alright. We'll see. It's been a while since we played, because WeebCon and everything happened.
Would anyone care to explain what is going on here?
We got voice acting, though. Hope the game's volume's good. I think it should be good, because I haven't switched it since we last played. But if I need to turn it up, guys, just let me know, and I'll make some adjustments for you. Alright. Last time we played, this guy over here, he is a cat. This one. He's a cat. Or he can shapeshift into a cat. And these two are brothers. And we just found out that they're brothers. And we just found that this guy can turn into a cat. So, yeah. Alright. Game redirected the questioning to me, and I gulped. Look. The cat you kept close with you this whole time has been my brother. From the corner of my eye, I saw Malthius wave cheerily at the mention of his name, although I knew it was unwise to point it out. We know that you've been hiding something from us. Was it this? Did you know that the cat was Malthius? I mean, no, we just thought it was a cat. Except for me, I did clock that it was a guy, but MC, she just thought it was a cat. It came stood toe-to-toe with me, and I furiously shook my head. No! I thought it was just a cat! I aimed a beseeching look at him, hoping that he would believe I was just an idiot and not a traitor. He sighed and gave me a curt nod. We can speak more later. He's dangerous, Jay. Go back inside and call for the others. While he raised an arm again to keep me behind him, to urge me to return, I dug my heels into the ground. If he's dangerous, then I'm not leaving you behind. This is my business. He was my cat! He's my business too! I could see the warring thoughts reflecting in his countenance, but he only pursed his lips. Hey! Hi, Beanie! Congrats on 20 months!
20.
Oh my gosh!
Mousy chart, mousy chart, mousy chart.
Thank you! I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Very well, but contact the others. Yes, sir. I furiously sent text messages to the group chat, and a cough from Malthius jerked our attention back to him. So, these malevolents, have they been your doing?
What? Why would you just accuse me of that with no evidence?
Oh yeah, this was the guy that I was like, oh, Nari would totally like him just based off his voice alone. And I still agree with that. I just hear some guys' voices and I'm like, yeah, Nari would like this guy. Malthius, malevolence. Do you think no one can make the connection? Thank you for the lurk, Crambit! You've been raising this army for decades, but I have been blinded.
Oh, you think I'm as vain as you are, that I just named them after myself.
You know which voice I would like? Yep, yep, yep. You're more vain than I am. You definitely would.
So you admit it. You think you're vain.
What a brother thing to do. You're more vain than me, ha ha ha. Actually, I think you're more vain. Oh, so you think you're vain. That's like such sibling behavior. Definitely brothers, yep. I'm going to thoroughly beat your arse, but...
You're planning to do a bit more than that. Sorry, I'm not sticking around for that.
He pulled down his eyelid and stuck his tongue out in quite a rude gesture. Oh, he's making the, like, nah face. I was still shocked that my cat had turned into a villain and was acting quite childish to boot. Was this just a prank?
Well, I'd love to stay. I think you've got a problem ahead of you. You were the one that named them Malevolence, by the way. In case you've forgotten, dumbass.
Oh. Looking towards where Malthius had pointed, there was a being of blue fire that was slithering through the street. It shows up with oh so convenient timing. Now you're telling me you have nothing to do with it? If you want to give me the undue credit, by all means. He bowed and rolled his eyes, then snapped back up. Give me one last wave. See you around. Thanks for being such a gracious host. I'll tell my brother that you send your regards. Thanks for all the food. And with that wink, he took the form of a crow and flew away. All that food? How much time have you been spending with them? Alright, did the cat have to throw me to the wolves like that? Kame looked at me with a withering stare. I pointed to the threat ahead of us that looked just like it was about ready to attack. Saved by the enemy, you could say. Too much was happening at once, and we weren't afforded any time to process what had just happened. As Kame swore at Malthius through gritted teeth, I lunged out of danger and glanced back to see that he too had left to safety. Kame! Run back, Jay. Now. I'm not gonna leave you here by yourself. I'm more than capable of handling one of these by myself, I assure you. Are you not afraid of the spirits? Not enough to abandon you. As you wish. Although that got him give in, I wasn't sure if I was speaking out of bravado or if I truly was able to handle this. In any case, there was no time for rumination. The spirit snapped up and under my feet, and I leapt up with not a moment to spare. Oh, okay, my dyslexia is gonna be challenging me today, I can feel it. Damn it, that was close. Take that! I thanked the stars for my increase in agility and swept my scythe below me, while Kame struck it from the side. Yes! My blade made a clean swipe through the body, and then a repelling force threw me back along with my weapon. Damn! Jay. I'm okay, don't worry. Why is this creature so strong? The power of spite is not to be underestimated, I fear. That's what this monster is composed of. The creature split itself into two, now long whips coiling out from what I assumed to be its arms. This is not how I wanted to spend my day. Kame and I were standing, facing opposite sides, a monster on each side looking back at us. I did offer you a retreat. Yes, yes, like the handsome, gracious gentleman you are. Handsome? Huh. It's unwise to feed my ego. I wanted to volley back a witty quip, but alas, more apparel silenced my tongue. A whip-like arm plunged towards me, and as I raised my weapon to shield myself, the force propelled me once more. My boots skid across the ground and pushed me against Kane's back.
So close on the first date.
Okay, dude, flirt is not the time for flirting right now. We got something trying to kill us. We don't got time for this. Ooh.
I'd love to be more demure, but unfortunately, my hands are tied.
My blade took a barrage of assaults. I fought back. I prayed the craftsmanship would hold out. I would endeavor to be more gentlemanlike, but I'm afraid that we're in the same boat. While he held his own far better than I did, I felt the weight of his shoulder blades digging into mine. Remember to expel your energy into your weapon, Jay. We didn't get quite that far into our lessons yet. In truth, I had tried, but I couldn't quite keep the flame of my energy flickering long enough. I think this situation might be more of a boon for your honing your skills. Such fancy words to tell me just to try it. Aye aye. I scrunched at my face like a child told to perform long division, and could almost hear Arias' cackles in my ears as I pressed my being to extend my blade. I'm doing it! I'm doing it! Look! I would love to assess your progress. I'm trying to keep you from being perforated at this moment. Where in the blazes are the others?
Right here, you impatient old man.
The cavalry had arrived once more, signaled by Arias' clicking tongue. I was flanked by Arias and Zafan on both sides. Valefar and Seer were still at work. I trust that you can manage this? Faster than you. Zafan started dealing blows in tandem with me. I very much welcomed this additional strength. How are you so strong?
Decades of practice. You'll be able to lift me one day.
Lift your damn weapon first. You're right, sorry for doing nothing this entire time. I couldn't even afford to glare at him. The creature had split itself one more time in a desperate bid for survival. Kame, I thought you said that just one would be easy. None of the ones I've encountered have the ability to reproduce like this. I welcome the challenge. Well, I don't.
And one day you will. Sorry, Ina. I'll back you up in just a bit. Tricky little bastard, aren't you?
As our attentions and targets split, I was left to face the last remnant of the malevolent on my own. This time I bore the entire weight of the blow, but instead of being pushed back, I was struck in place. The whip-like substance had started to draw the essence from my weapon and turn me. Oh, no you don't! I strengthened myself to harden against the creature. While it did not sever our bond, I felt something different. Why do I feel stronger? I wonder... Instead of repelling, this time I was trying to draw the power in for myself. I felt vitalized. I faintly heard the sounds of the other three shadows dissipate, but mine was still there, only barely. As I stole more and more of its power, the malevolence started to fade. Jay, step back. Let go. I have a handle on this. I got it. Let go. He reiterated towards me and sliced down his blade on the connection between the creature and me. Zafan, Arias, what the hell? Why didn't you stop her? Sorry, he muttered earnestly sheepish, and Zafan was staring down at his feet. I thought you'd be better than this, at least, Arias. Arias remained quiet. What's the big deal? It was unsettling how quickly Kame went from being menacing to displaying concern for me. Jay, how are you feeling? He tightly gripped my shoulders, and the panic racing in his eyes was unsettling. Normally Kame was like a beacon of calm. Today, though, he was shaken, and I regretted being the reason for it. I shouldn't have taken my eyes off her. Do that you do not next time. I can take care of myself. While I did appreciate their concern, I felt a small rush of irritation rise inside of me. Plus, I didn't like seeing Arias be scolded on my behalf. Jay, there's a lot of things you still don't know. I know, but... And a lot of things that even we don't know yet. What were you doing in the... What were you doing in the end? There was a tether between you two, but you seemed rather sure of yourself. I was absorbing its power? They gaped at me like I had started speaking another language. I was, or at least I think I was. Are you sure? Not that I'm doubting you, but... I felt stronger. I was trying to siphon its power to me, and... Why would you do that? Aries? I felt it trying to steal my energy first, so I was compelled to do the opposite. It sounded somewhat pathetic, and more than a little petty, as I said the words out loud. These are beings that are composed of harmful energy, Jay. We do not know what effects they may have on you. Oh no, am I gonna turn evil? I looked down at my palms as if they were turning blue right in front of me at that moment. You seem like the same old airhead to me. And you're the same jerk, I see.
Aina, do not ever do such a thing again.
How did this happen? Kaim's stern warning and Safan's confusion was a keen reminder of the actual situation we had at hand. The banter of the bullet battle lured me into a false impression that all was well between us, but it was time to face the music. I have a feeling my brother has a hand in what has happened. My cat. Your cat? Wait, you texted us Kaim's brother showed up. So what's your cat got to do with this? The fact that I have been keeping a secret was about to come to light, and that I had lost my cat. What's happening? Aries and Safan looked both to Kaim and I for answers, but I was afraid to speak. I grew envious of the spirit that had just disappeared. I too wish to dissipate into the thin air right now. We could talk about this when we're not in the middle of the street. Safan slung an arm around me. Whether it was a gesture of consolation or comfort, I couldn't tell. With uncomfortable silence, we returned home together. While I had expected the interrogation to start immediately, the game had decided that we had to wait for Sierra and Valefar. The anticipation only exacerbated the pit of anxiety in my stomach. I wasn't deprived of my usual drink, at least. My little umbrella was even included, although it kept sinking to the bottom today. Much like my spirits.
This is so awkward. Just what happened?
Am I right? Safan was his usual jovial countenance had been marred with concern. Aries was slumped in the armchair, his legs dangling off the arm of the chair and his head resting against the other. Patience, Safan. Look. He looks like he's going to stab you. Aries smirked at Kaim, who just about had steam coming from his ears. That reaction wiped the grin off of even Aries' insolent face. Kaim had gotten to making drinks too early. There was a line of about 10 drinks on the counter already, and there was no sign that he would be stopping soon. Mercifully, Sierra and Valefar finally walked through the doors. Forgive our absence. We had the same problem you did by the office. Due to the grim atmosphere, the men had skipped their usual greetings. Sierra took a spot to my left, and Valefar took to the bar to retrieve his and Sierra's drinks. Only did Cam finish speaking. Truly, most concerning indeed. Has your investigation not turned up the cause?
I do dread getting involved in fighting.
Unfortunately not. I was just about to return when I received her message. You mean the photo of my cat? The photo of my brother. The photo of your brother. No matter how many times I said it, it was still too hard to reconcile the fact that my cat was never a cat. How in the world could you tell that that cat was your brother? I'm able to see through illusions. Before I could ask if his glasses were how he could see through illusions, the others grasped the affronted at the revelation.
The cat was Malthus? No wonder he was such an asshole.
should have kicked him when I had the chance.
I should have thrown him out the window.
I normally do not condone animal abuse, although I suppose it was warranted in this situation.
Why is Kame's brother a cat? All eyes turned to me. My brother is able to shapeshift and cast illusions. My talent is that I can dispel them to an extent. But why is he doing this? Turning into cats and running away from his own brother? What happened between you two? Why were you so afraid? I loved my own sister dearly. I could never imagine such strife between us. Kame looked at me and then down the row of glasses before him. Wordlessly, he took several long sips before answering. We could only hear the tinkle of ice against the glass as he took his time. I knew it had to be serious for this rare silence that the others afforded him. I shall tell you later. Later again. If you are forthright in what I'm about to ask you, I will tell you tonight. My displeasure must have been clear to him. After I shooed these cretins out of my home, that is. These cretins were the first to show up, as back. A glare from our bespectacled partner had silenced him. I believe we should start at the beginning with you. How did you come to meet him? Did you know that he could turn into a cat? Or rather, that your cat could turn into a human? No, I had no idea! If I had known that he was a man, I never would have let him do... never mind. I had realized that I had made the mistake to say that I meant that much out loud. The way... I cannot speak. I had realized that I had made a mistake to even say that much aloud, with the way that all the men suddenly tensed up. Do what? Do what, Jay? What has he done? We can come back to that in a bit. Valefar was, as he often seemed to be, my saving grace. Right. When I had left that day after my first reaping, I came across a cat, which led me into an alley. Don't tell me you followed a cat into an alley. I wanted to pet him. Jay. Then I met a guy named Lucien Knox. Pardon? He had light hair, right? Yes. His name is Knox. That's my other brother. Those two always stay together. Kame was left out? My heart ached for him. So Knox lied to me. I gather he didn't tell you about the identity of your pet? He didn't. I could tell that he communicated with the cat, but I thought it was just a quirk he had. The two of us can understand him quite well. Now I understand how Knox, not Lucien, was taking orders from Mr. Kitty. How often did you two meet? A good handful. It is no surprise you two would become such fast friends. He did try to shoo me away all the time. And you were undeterred? A surprise to no one. How did your friendship grow? Well, I just talked about... I was reluctant to finish. My problems? My life? I know it would hurt them to know I was confiding in someone else instead. About things. Someone to vent to, huh? Just as I expected, he was sulking. You could always share what ails you with us, Jay. I didn't want to burden you anymore. I'm sorry. And look where that's gotten us. Aries. Valefar came over and held my hand and knelt down so that I would be forced to look at him. We are here for you to lean on, but we cannot do that if you talk to strange people in alleys and don't even tell us where you're going. Heaven forbid, what if something had happened to you? I wish that he yelled at me instead of using the tone like he did. His gentle disappointment made me feel all the worse. Please don't keep secrets from us anymore. You can trust us. Look, you made Sierra sad. I know that we're a bunch of weirdos. that told you you're dead and forced you into employment. But we're all here for you to annoy. So, if you don't do that, then we're all going to be sitting around twiddling our thumbs.
Just look at Zamp. He already looks like he's lost his purpose. Oh wait, that's just his face.
I don't beat your... Try it. It isn't that bad. It isn't that I don't trust you all. He asked me not to tell anyone. What reason did he give you for it? He said he doesn't get along with other Reapers. I figured he was being bullied or something like that. Hi, Ant! Welcome in! How are you doing today? Hi, hi! Happy Friday! I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm happy it's Friday. Work was rough. Work was rough. But I'm off, so... enjoying the weekend while I can. We're playing a dating sim right now. We're playing Salvus Aries. Alright, where were we? Oh yeah. Something about him made me not want to break that promise. That's part of his charm. He appears to be the innocent type. Game side. I think it's time I explain a couple of things to her. Valefar patted my hand once more and then stood up after releasing his hold on it. Everyone, let us head out. And then there were two. Do I just stay here? Do I go over to the bar? Is he gonna come to me? I peeked up very slowly, only for him to already be making direct contact. Those eyes of his pierced my soul, and I regretted not escaping with the others. When he wasn't being nice to me, he was very intimidating. Let us go to the balcony together. I think some fresh air would do both of us some good. He isn't going to push me over, is he? He closed the door behind us quietly, and I looked up at the beautiful night sky. I should take it in case this is the last thing I ever see. Don't be overdramatic. He could have killed you earlier if he wanted to. I scolded myself as we stood together in the night air. I started counting the laces of my boots as we stood in silence. Occasionally I would peek up to observe the rise and fall of his chest, but I didn't dare make eye contact just yet. A long time ago, my brothers and I were born. I shall spare you the details for now, but the reason why I bear a last name. Hey!
My beautiful wife, Marinushai.
Hi, Nari! Thank you so much for the 20-month sub! Oh my gosh, we're so close to 2 years. That's crazy. But hi, welcome in. Happy Friday! I miss you. I miss you too. What are you guys gonna be playing tonight? Yeah. A long time ago, my brothers and I were born. I shall spare you the details for now, but it's the reason why I bear a last name. When he finally started speaking, I jolted. I don't know, I'm waiting for Panda to fix the wall. Oh, okay. Fair enough. You have dinner yet? Reapers simply come to exist, or they're humans working off a soul debt. My brothers and I are the only exception. Somewhere along the way, they have become wayward. They are living as fugitives now. It is my duty to capture them and bring them to justice. By wayward, you mean? They have harmed other reapers. Fatally, even. His voice was so full of pain that I forgot my only fear of him. I wanted to give him a hug and reassure him that it would be alright, even if they would be empty words.
Do you understand now? The fear I felt when I saw that he had come into your home, when I was away, and could not protect you.
He held my cheek in his palm, and as he did, he inhaled. I felt that he had stolen my breath. I wasn't hard, King. And I am forever grateful for it. His fingers curled, and his knuckle gently stroked down my jawline, then moved down as he kept my chin. He tilted my face upwards so that I couldn't look away. I felt the pull of his eyes, regardless of his hold on me. My emotion roared inside of me. One moment I was intimidated, and the other I wanted to lend him my shoulder. And congrats on your 7 stream watch streak. Heck yeah! Nice, nice. Wow. I couldn't help but want to melt in such close proximity. Unfortunately, for my nerves, he was very handsome. Please do not keep secrets from me, RJ. You are a kind woman. I want nothing more than for us to enjoy a long, fulfilling friendship. Aha. Friendship! Yeah. Totally. You guys all just want to be my friends. Yeah.
I suspect you know that you cannot seek them out anymore. You are intelligent enough to not repeat a mistake, I hope.
I kind of want to, though. They were nice. Jay? His stern warning still rang clearly, despite how softly he said my name. They are your brothers. They are harmful. You are not to go near them. His eyes flashed with something stern that had me taking a step back. My back was to the railing, and he snatched my wrist to pull me back. With a soft thud, I landed right against his chest. I know you won't disappoint me. His hand reached up to caress my face again, in a gesture that was too intimate to be friendly. I'll do my best. The air was strange between us. I couldn't decipher what the mood was anymore. I wasn't sure what the best thing to say was. I'd rather have been scolded, I thought, yet my heart was beating shallowly, rapidly, like the fluttering of a hummingbird's wings. Come on, Keem. Clear the air for us. Now that that's settled between us, how about a round of drinks? Just the two of us. You must tell me how the others handled the cat version of my brother. So the topic of his brothers wasn't entirely taboo then. I feel like I'm treading dangerous waters. Nonetheless, I give him a pleasant smile of my own. I'd be delighted. And, Kate? Yes? You owe me a new cat. The man was truly flabbergasted. Your priorities are amazing. Fine, I shall bestow upon you any cat you wish, so long as it is actually an entire cat. I want a cat! Where's my cat? Where's my pet? Oh my gosh. I kept saying that when Nari was here. I was like, I want a pet. It's true though. Oh, I miss having pets. We're looking into adopting one, but you have to fill out like adoption papers and stuff, and you might not even get them. It's like a whole system now. My first time like actually having to apply for one since like all my childhood pets, I didn't have to do that. Thank you for the head pets, Kayla. But now I actually have to fill it out, and now I'm like, well, what if I don't even get one? Like, what if I fill out all these ones and then they're all like, you're rejected? I'll be your pets. Stop it. I heard I want a pet, and I misheard the context. I mean, you know, hey, I'll take that kind of pet too. What's up, honey? Can you turn into a cat? What? Do you wish to snuggle with me? Okay, sir. Okay. Hey!
Also, a full year. Message wow.
Yay! Thank you so much for a full year of subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's awesome, Kayla. So I'd be a great pet. Yeah, she's a cat dog. It's the best of both worlds. She's both cat and dog. And now the idea is entirely off-putting. I shoved him away good-naturedly, and he chuckled with that low, velvety laugh that relieved my anxiety. Thankful that the taunt expression had seemed to ease up, we returned to the inside and spent a little longer together. I haven't played TFT extra long tonight. What the heck? Rude! He hates me, guys. He hates me. He hates me and he wants me to suffer. The others eventually returned to check that all was well between us, and the night returned to our usual rambunctious antics.
So, you've been seeing men behind my back.
It was the next day at work, and I had returned from delivering a kind elderly man to the gates of heaven, when Lilia had seized my wrist in the hallway and dragged me straight here.
I was wondering why you were too busy for me. Now I know.
Dang! I'll cuddle you, Jay. Oh, can you stop it? Stop it! She was pacing back and forth, her arms crossed behind her back.
I thought it would be bros over hoes. Although I guess they're two bros. Does that make me the hoe?
She gestured at herself, her eyebrows scrunched tightly.
Is that all I am to you? A hoe?
Oh my gosh. She softly put her hands on her hips and looked at me accusingly. No! I held her shoulders and shook her. Who told you this already? I knew the answer before she replied. Is it fun? That gossip. You are a very lovely friend of mine, Lilia. I just promised them not to tell.
But I want to know things too.
She leaned up on her toes and peered closely into my eyes, so closely that I was afraid that any movement could end up with Lilia poked in the eye.
Did you date them?
Her pout transformed into a dangerously quickly into a suggestive grin. What?
Jeez, why are you yelling? Feels a bit defensive, I think.
Why would I date them?
They're handsome boys, aren't they? Sure, they have some flaws, but...
Lilia, they're fugitives! The door had swung open, and our favorite redhead poked his head inside.
And what's a bit of forbidden love?
Forbidden love? Whose love is forbidden? Why, Jay and her criminals, of course. Lilia? Is it fun? She whispered something in his ear, while he raised a doubtful brow. He eased up at his reproach.
So that's your type, huh?
Yep, she's into bad boys.
What the heck? I could be a bad boy too. He flexed, not unlike how a bird struts its feathers, and the two of them giggled at his antics.
Well, if I'm ever actually into bad boys, I shall add you to the list for consideration.
That's all I ask. But I much prefer good boys. I reached up to ruffle his hair. If he had a tail, he'd be wagging it furiously. He sometimes was like a golden retriever. Reliable, cute, big. Yes. Well, since Fawn's ruined our little chat, guess I'll go watch this stream. Stream? Yeah, from my favorite idol, Stellar Hio. I see. I had a lot to learn, but one thing I did know is that sometimes it was better to nod along. See ya, Jay! If you have any secret deeds, let me know! Please do not encourage her to commit crimes. Go watch your stream. You're a terrible influence. He opened the door and nudged her through, but she was already too engrossed in her device to argue. So, what are your plans for lunch? I thought I was going to the human world with Lilia, but guess she's busy. How about you spend some time with me? My treat. I'd be delighted. He playfully puts my hand on his arm and marched me down the hallway. I think I spotted Lilia curled up somewhere with her headphones in her ears, a fascinating new invention, and coffee in hand. We came across Sierra and Valefar. The latter looked in the slight... I got this, okay. We came across Sierra and Valefar, and the latter took in the sight of both of us. His gaze lingered a little longer than usual. Did I see relief in his eyes? Ah, you're with Jay today. Going somewhere fun? Good job, Safan. Valefar and Safan's faces fell. Trying to keep me occupied, aren't you? I muttered angrily to avoid too many raised eyebrows and removed my hand from Safan. You can't trust me to be on my own, right? I thought we were back to normal. At least the three of them had the decency to show their chagrin in their matching grimaces. Listen, Jay. This isn't the place for this. I really do want to have lunch with you, and dinner, and breakfast. We just want to ensure that you're safe. I said I wouldn't keep secrets from you. I wish you would believe me. I came close to stomping my foot, but that would seem childish and go against my point. This is for your sake. With everything that's happened, what if you were the target now? I don't want you out of our sight. You're not just doing this to keep me out of trouble? You act like we've never hung out for fun before. I pouted at him. This is different. He opened his mouth and then closed it. No rebuttal, huh? Tell you what. You hang out with us now, and I'll give you a treat sometime later. Now you're moving on to bribery! Bribery is acceptable in small portions.
My Valefar, what a scandalous thing to say.
Alright, I'll show you that I can behave, if we can get dessert. And that you'll let me be after some time has passed. Doubt I'd really be much of interest to Malthius after this, or Nox. Done. Thank you for treating us up. Hey! After work, it had been Kim and Valefar turned to babysit me. I still felt like a child that had been grounded. But I did deserve it, I suppose. How about I teach you how to mix some drinks? Was he being nice to me again? Was this the carrot and the stick method? That sounds fun. Do you think I can handle it? With some practice, I believe you certainly could outdo me. Woo! Whew. Sorry, guys. I smell a little sleepy. He tilted his head to me, his eyes holding playful mirth. He put out some empty glasses and beckoned me over. He was very eager to instruct me. Too eager, in fact. Wait a minute. This is just another scheme to pass your work to me. I'm on to you, Kame. You two just for now. But be warned, Jay. Before you know it, you'll be the one behind the counter while he's stolen away in a corner. Am I not deserving of a break? I ask myself that every day. There. Here, Valefar. Have a drink to make you feel better. Sorry if it tastes bad. I'm sure it tastes... He sputtered. I'm so sorry! Oh no, Kame, I think I poisoned him! All the hot guys bringing out the cozy vibes? Yes. I like this game a lot. It's very funny. The music's really good. Very pretty. But I'm definitely a little eepy. It's definitely a nice way to relax. He'll live. Perhaps this will cease his nagging. Fine. He was quite kind to insist when his eyes were watery. Why, this is quite strong. Perhaps you could bring me another glass and some seltzer. I kept busy with my hands, but my mind began to wander. I learned quite a bit about Kame, and I still had a lot more to learn about myself. Oddly, I didn't have the chance to think much about what had happened earlier. Was it because I was busy? I was normally the type of person to stress a point until I figured it out. As the others were making their arrivals, this could be a good time to bring it up once more. There are some things I didn't ask before. Yes? I waited for the others to settle in and gather their drinks before I spoke. I let Kame make Aries his drink, as I wasn't in the mood to hear him complaining about me messing up. I took my seat in between Stefan and Sierra on the sofa, as usual. Alright, what's the best way about asking this? What exactly happened after my death? Everyone stared at me. Well, that is certainly one way to start a conversation. I figured a direct approach was best. Aries scrutinized me from his armchair, figures idly stirring. No, wait, I've been saying his name wrong. Wait, hold on. Let me remember how to say it. It's Aries. It's Aries. Aries. My gut wants to say Aries, but it's Aries. There we go. Some of these names, very tricky. Okay. Aries scrutinized me from his armchair, his fingers idly stirring the ice drink. Oh my gosh, whoa, I cannot read. His fingers idly stirring the ice in his drink with a straw. There we go. You really want to know? I should know. Whether I want to or not isn't really an option. You've been here for a while. Has it been bothering you? Your past must have been affecting you as well. I'm afraid we've been neglecting your fears. Sierra gently cupped my cheeks. I smiled back at, Sierra gently cupped my cheeks, and I smiled back at him as I put my fingers against his. The past wasn't affecting me as much as it should have been, which perhaps has indeed become a source of fear for itself. You've all done nothing but take care of me. Maybe a little too much. I aimed a pointed look at Kame, who had the audacity to grin back with a pleasant, unaffected air. Truly, do you think that we don't simply enjoy spending our time with you? Despite all the trouble you cause. A lot of trouble. You liven up our lives. Sure. Lay on the flattery. Despite myself, I smiled. I'm surprised you've waited until now to ask. Truly, I haven't thought of it often, not since the last time I spoke about it with you all. In fact, my memories as a whole feel blurry when I try to think more. I haven't had dreams at all since I've been here. I still cannot remember my time in purgatory. I remember stepping forward to my execution. I set my glass on the table and held. I cannot read today, guys. Yeah! I set my glass on the coffee table and held my head in my hands. I remember how much I loved my family and Felix. I remember how much the nobility destroyed us, and I remember destroying them. I remember that I did all these things, but that's all. I can't see any of it. What do you mean that you cannot see? I know everything that happened, but no matter how hard I try, the pictures have been erased from my memory. I thought I remembered my life clearly because I knew what happened, but I only remember it on a surface level. I can't remember what Felix looks like at all. Isn't that a good thing? No! I still... Considering all that's happened, I was ashamed to say it out loud, even if I couldn't remember what he looked like, or how the warmth of his hand felt in mine. What lingered in my heart was enough to sway me.
Even now?
Even now. Unbelievable. I might be a Reaper in name, but I still might be a human deep down after all. We all have our weaknesses. Is her love a weakness? I, for one, admire it. Oh, to be also ardently loved. He looked at me wistfully. We're getting off track here. Right, I suppose it's part of human nature to want to know. Maybe I can remember what happened if you tell me. Is it okay to force your memories back? Not knowing will only make me suffer more. As you wish, Jay.
Then let us go back to the beginning. Or, perhaps more appropriately, the end.
The beginning of the end? You two are terrible people. You see, Jay, Aim is revealing his true colors. I suppose jokes about my death are one way to keep you going. You died. Shocking. Afterwards, your beloved friend lost whatever sense of reason he had to hold him back. His conscience was no more. Perhaps he had lost his reason to live. Oh. It is not your duty to rein in a man from, well, a reign of terror. The problem here is what was set into motion before your demise. When he came upon your body, he lost his mind. His wails were unearthly. I did not know that you knew this tale, Valefar. Or Valefar? I have heard of it. Aries cocked his head at Camp, who only smiled. He clutched both your body and your... I held the side of my head in understanding. That must have been a gruesome sight for him to behold. And it had changed him. He was already intent on destroying all the nobility in the nation. The two of you had already begun doing so. Yes, I was in charge of reconnaissance. Maps, guard rotations, schedules, supply routes. I knew where to aim the dagger, and Felix was the one to throw it. We may as well have both been holding the hilt. He began to wage war. He promised the neighboring countries that they would receive their lands of nobility if they offered their arms. The march he held laid to blaze many estates of the wealthiest. He allowed the common folk to flee, but there wasn't enough resources for all, of course. And even if there was, to uproot one's life and begin again somewhere else, it was chaotic. Cities were flowing with refugees. He looked away, but I didn't miss the disgust in his face. People scraped by to feed their family. He was blinded by hatred. Promises of new land were lies. Why destroy the current nobility if he were to invite people to take over? And that is where Sierra and I come in. We work as fixers. With Felix bringing mayhem to the world, we were forced to take matters into our own hands. We are not to interfere in human matters until matters become dire. Sarah is usually the strategist, and I execute the plans. I felt bad for thinking so, but I didn't expect that Sierra would be the strategist. It appeared that Valefar read my mind, because I caught him smirking. Sierra is quite intelligent when he chooses to be. When I choose to be. Says the man who's never bested me in chess. And he's able to see more than the rest of us. Just as Kim can see through individuals, Sarah can see through things see things and people as a whole. Is it because he's an angel? We've wondered if that's the case, but it appears to be a natural talent within him, just like with Kim. I wish I had a talent. Girl, you can suck the life force out of those weird demon creatures. I would call that a talent. So, what did your roles require? I became a general. You fought in the war? Must have been quick. I'm pleased to hear you think that I'm not strong, but it was way harder than that. A lot of work, Jay.
You think I can just create a blast with my scythe in the battlefield, and that would have fixed everything?
Well, why not? They'd probably revere you as a god. You get statues made of yourself and everything. Stefan froze and stared at me. Then he started to stroke his chin, his eyes lost in thought. Huh, I didn't think of it that way. Damn, I wonder if I can go back and... God? Do not even think about it. Just a joke. But, Jay, it was a long battle. Your boyfriend wasn't easy to fight. I didn't bother to protest that he was not my boyfriend. I did not wish to aid the nobles either, so it was particularly difficult. But more importantly, I did not wish to let you die in vain. It was difficult to come up with a plan to minimize damage while allowing those that were evil to languish. Not that there were many left. I suppose not. Felix did an excellent job of eradicating most of the upper class. Yet he put himself on the throne. A suitable means to an end for him, despite the irony. Is that why you wear an eye patch, Stefan? Did you hurt yourself in the war? Stefan smiled at me sadly, and the others fell silent.
I didn't hurt myself in the war. Hey, don't worry. No human could hurt me.
That's sad. That means how he got hurt is worse than that. Not good, not good. I sought to replenish where there was destruction. I rerouted the supply routes that you had obstructed. Sorry. But why didn't you go back in time and stop it from happening? Just kill Felix and myself. It is forbidden. We can only correct the current course. We cannot go back in time and change something. We go back in time for our reapings. I was confused. What made this different? Because we are collecting souls after they're already dead. We can only end a life ourselves if the harm has gone too far. Oh. But then, another contradiction occurred to me. But you went back in time to stop Felix? Fawn and Sierra cocked their heads in confusion. Valefar wore a knowing smile, and Kim cleared his throat before chuckling softly. I think you are under a misapprehension. There we go. A misapprehension that we traveled backwards to do this. Misapprehension? We did this as it was happening in history, Jay. What? How old are all of you? Yeah, I figured at least one of them would be younger than her. You mean to tell me all of them are older than her? What the heck? She stares at us as though we will crumble into dust in a moment. We're the same age, you know. But I've been asleep. And wandering. You did spend a good amount of time of roaming. Well, you two fought an entire war, it seems. Would you like to hear the ending? I take it it's not a happy one. Well, the world eventually returned to peace. Although Felix lost his way, Sarah and Stefan were able to help establish a democracy in the country. Of course, there were still rocky relations in terms of diplomacy with the neighboring countries, and within Berengar itself. And Felix? What happened to him? Ah, yes, our kind of boyfriend who we brother-zoned, friend-zoned, hardcore.
He died alone and driven by madness, as he deserved.
Oh, that's sad.
Die
Ah.
Unforgivable. As was the war he waged.
Okay, my question is, why did they all want me alive so badly? Like, why were they all so upset that we were killed the way we were? Like, why are they so upset by her death, particularly? They all wanted to save her. And they were all upset that she was killed the way she was. And they all hate Felix. Which I get it, Felix wasn't a good guy, but it sounds like, I mean, we were helping him, so it's like, if he wasn't good, then we weren't good. So I am very curious why that is, you know? You know. That's what it has me wondering, at least.
He didn't let me die. I waited until he was gone.
If he truly cared for you, he wouldn't have let you leave his sight. And yet he had the audacity to besmirch your work by... Enough. I didn't realize I was shaking until I felt Sierra's arm wrap around me. Despite all that passed, know that the world was able to heal and not beyond repair. This is how you can sit with us today.
You're welcome.
And I would do it again.
Aw. Thank you, you too. Aw. I kiss Savant on the cheek and turn and give Sierra a peck on his as well.
Yeah, I believe I was helpful behind the
They're all like, we want to switch. Give us a switch too. As he stepped forward, Valefar pulled him away by the collar. What a sly fox you are, Kame. And as we laughed, the night took a lighter turn. Drinks flowed freely until it was time to retire. Or so I thought. It was the middle of the night, but I couldn't sleep. I've been so busy thinking about everything else that I didn't realize that I had yet to remember the incidents myself. I've been pacing around my apartment since I got back, unable to tuck myself into bed. Despite the pain that it would bring, I longed for the memories buried deep inside me to resurface again. Can I have them all? Girl, that's what I'm saying! I want them all so badly. They're all so beautiful. They're so beautiful. They all love her so much. Like, dang. Give me that. As I was about to leave my apartment, I paused. I want some fresh air, but maybe I shouldn't go out right now. What if I run into Malthus? Nari? Malthus? You would like Malthus. This is, Kane's brother? You would like him, I think. He's not romanceable, though. Sad. Or Lucian? No, Nox. Oh, how about I check out the rooftop?
This is a reverse harem!
Yeah, hey, don't judge me in my reverse harems, okay? Don't judge me. Oh, how about I check out the rooftop? I wasn't sure if there was a special way to get there, knowing how much sorcery this world held, so I decided to send a message. I wasn't sure if there was a oh wait, I read that already. There we go. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, hahaha. Save point. There we go. Alright. Send me a pickle. It's not just how he looks, Nari. You need to hear his voice. You need to hear his voice. Plus, Valefar, because that's who we're trying to do right now. Valefar, are you awake? Mm-hmm. Oh dear, sorry for disturbing you. Pardon me, the screen is a little blurry. I just woke up. I'm sorry for waking you up. No, do not fret. What is on your mind? Too many things. Understood. Need to get some fresh air? Please, can we go to the rooftop? Shall I come and collect you? I'll be waiting. Thank you, Valefar. He was still rubbing his eyes when I met him in the hallway. So cute when he's sleepy. My, you must have fallen asleep early. Yes, I sleep well, like the old man you believe me to be. Not once did I call you old. When would he let that go?
And it wasn't even a passing thought.
He paused before the elevator and crossed his arms. I tried to press the button, but he swiftly blocked me. Damn. Well, all of you are old, correct?
Not Aries. He's only been here for the past 100 years.
Ah, so Aureus, I think, is younger than us. Only 100? But he looks my age. Well, no, I think I look a little younger. I patted my cheeks to show off my glowing youth. And he chuckled, stepping aside to give me passage into the elevator.
Sure you
What? What does that mean?
are. Absolutely nothing. I'm only teasing you.
I think he had potential to be meaner than Cam. I didn't know that you could do that.
Tease?
Yes, well, tease me in particular. You're always so nice to me. Except that time I broke my phone. And you've gotten much too comfortable. Always be on guard. I get enough of that from Aries already.
Then I suppose that leaves it to the rest of us to balance out by being nice people.
As the elevator doors opened, I found myself breathless at the lovely garden before
Here
us.
we are. What do you think?
Oh, you must come here more often.
Is that right? I suppose we can make the trek here for you. Perhaps relaxing here for a while will be just what you need.
He gestured at the seats beside us. I happily sat down and leaned back. The view of the city was beautiful, even more so with all the lovely plants that graced us. Valefar stood awkwardly, and I could tell he was trying to decide where to take a seat. I pulled him down next to me, and he gave me a small cough of surprise. Why are you thinking so much? Just sit next to me.
I thought you would fret over aging faster by being next to me, which won't happen for the record.
Very funny. Aren't we immortal, though?
Yes and no. We can still be harmed, as you know.
And do we ever age? I held my cheeks worriedly this time. I knew that I would age gracefully, but I still hoped that by being a Reaper perpetually would allow me to enjoy my youth for a long time.
Not unless you choose to.
He looked a little older than the rest of us, and I was surprised to realize this was by choice. Why would he choose to look less youthful? He's hot? I know, right? Perhaps it came down to personal taste, I thought. I thought he looked handsome. Any your thoughts? I blushed. My thoughts did favor him, but I was thinking that you look handsome.
Ah, so you were thinking about how old I am again.
He turned away and held a fist to his mouth. Ah, he's blushing! He's so cute! He's so cute! He's so cute! He's so cute! Is he smiling? Blushing? I felt shy too. It was contagious. I didn't think he could get shy. I should try to fluster him more often. Yes, yes.
I suppose that's not the reason you brought me here? Although, I am quite flattered. I imagine you're still thinking about our talks from earlier.
I am.
No matter how many years you've roamed or slumbered, you still feel the same. I can't say I sympathize with your feelings for that man.
His fingers clenched against the cushion, and I felt ashamed. There was nothing to argue about. He was very much right. I know.
But I am not here to judge you. Even though you are a Reaper in name, you are still very much a human.
That made me wonder, would I become a Reaper? Would I become more Reaper-like in time? What would become of who I was? What had happened to Valefar? Are you more human or Reaper now, Valefar?
I do not know. I'd like to say that I have killed off that part of me that is a human.
I see. Then how much do you remember of your human life? Most of it. I believe my memories are clearer than yours. I feel guilty for forgetting. It's like I know the names of chapters, but not much of their contents.
It isn't your fault. Passing from one world to another is taxing on the mind. It is a surprise you can recall much at all.
And we spent extra long time in purgatory, so, you know. Why do you remember your human life? You said it wasn't common for people to retain it.
I asked to be able to remember, so that I would never choose to reincarnate into such a world. And they honored my request.
Oh. You have much disdain for the human world?
I do. I was surprised that I was even allowed a choice.
Then he shrugged and leaned back against the seat. His head rested against the wall and he closed his eyes.
But it is what it is.
I am a troublesome human. Do you find me just as distasteful?
You are nothing but a friend to me.
Aw. Really? I usually feel I'm more of a bother. He tensed up, and I wondered if I was correct.
Now why would you think that? You are under a great misapprehension. Not once have you been a burden, and never will I think of you as such.
So sweet! I feel like you're mostly taking care of me. Asking me how I'm doing, how work's going, helping me with things. I appreciate all you do, but we never talk.
Oh, are we not speaking right now?
He was smiling, and I nudged his shoulder with mine. You know what I mean? Hey, are you blushing? He had gasped softly when I made contact, and he adamantly shook his head. No? I apologize if I made you feel lonesome. Not at all, Valefar. I just wanted to get to know you better. Grow a little closer. I think we're close enough already. He muttered this under his breath, but I allowed it to pass without additional comment. May I ask you more about yourself?
Ask carefully. I start charging at a certain point.
There was a twinkle in his eye. Despite his previous apprehension, I nudged him again, feeling more at ease. I suppose I always felt a little intimidated by him, though he was nothing but kind to me. Oddly enough, him teasing me made me more comfortable to pry. Then, please have mercy on my savings. What was your human life like?
I was a soldier. I had a couple of siblings. Younger brothers.
Oh, big brother. Fellow eldest child. Goodness, all boys?
It was a rowdy household. Toughened me up, but I wouldn't trade my family for the world.
I imagine you felt the same about yours, with how you've spoken about them. Of course, I was lucky to have a warm home. In the end, I let them down. I wish I could tell them I'm sorry. I looked down at my fingernails, noticing I had started to pick at my skin. Regret weighed me down time and time again, and perhaps a part of me subconsciously avoided thinking about my past for this reason. Maybe my heart is protecting itself.
As do I, with my own family. There are certain things we cannot change. Perhaps neither of us were at any fault. Perhaps circumstances were beyond our control. We'll go mad if you dwell on it.
I swallowed a lump down in my throat. I had perhaps already gone mad as a human, if I had to be honest. It's difficult to think about, yes, but it's just as difficult to forgive myself.
I feel the exact same way. It is why I cannot reside with humans. I cannot forgive humanity. I cannot forgive myself. I do not want to suffer again. We cannot wallow in guilt forever, though. So I choose to live a life where I cause the least harm possible. I wake up, I do as divined by the universe, and I return home.
Is that what makes you happy? He exhaled a long sigh, and I understood that he did not want me to press the matter. He was drawing a line between us. I felt sad, but I was old enough to know not to push it right now. It would only push him away further from me.
I am content.
I see. I wonder if I could become content like him one day.
You shall settle on your path one day.
The night grew quiet after that. After standing together for some time for some time longer, he gently suggested that we return to bed. Jay? Valefar!
I just wanted to see if you had settled into bed yet.
Ha! Did you think I'd wander off into trouble already?
Of course. The moment I turn my back, you're a liability. I just. I can hear you pouting.
Why, I do not pout. If you say so, madam. I'm just getting into bed now, safe and sound.
Not climbing out of your window to sneak off somewhere.
Yeah. This isn't Rapunzel, you know.
Although, you do have long enough hair for it.
Or maybe your hair is simply that short.
A matter of perspective, then. Sleep well.
Yay! It was another day after work. Safan had promised something special today. That was the day I learned that Safan was a liar. Oh goodness. The aforementioned treat from Safan was nothing but deceit. It was naught but pure punishment. Nay, torture. This was a cruel and unusual torture. You all are upset with me after all. I was forced into the driver's seat of Safan's car with the wheel under my finger. She has to drive. A real punishment indeed. They shook more than Sierra did after realizing he accidentally ate Aries' pudding. Or Aries' pudding. What? Nah, I'm just helping you out. You can zoom around without us. It means I do trust you after all. Could you trust me a little less? Like a deck swabber at the helm of a ship, I was not cut out to captain any sort of vehicle. It's really not that hard. Let me remind you, Safan, that when I came to this land, I had thrown a phone and it shattered. My voice trembled even more than my hands as I maintained a death grip on the wheel. And look how far you've come. He ruffled my hair and grinned. If we die, I'm coming back to haunt you. Sure. You're one persistent soul after all. But first... He leaned over me to grab the seatbelt and pulled it across my body. We won't die, but don't want you getting hurt all the same. Now, keep your foot on the pedal. That's the brake, besides it. You let it go when you want to, well, go. What if I don't want to go? You'll do great, trust me. I squinted at him. Trust was a lot to ask for, considering the current situation. Ugh. Here, let me tell you what to do. After a lot of coaxing and screaming, and an incident where I accidentally switched the drive instead of reverse, we somehow managed to end up on the road. I've been there. Guys, fun fact. Stories from when I was learning how to drive a car. There was one time where I was going to put the car in park, and I accidentally put the car, I think, into like reverse or something. Like I didn't fully put it into park, and then I almost crashed into a 7-Eleven. But I stopped it, I managed to hit the brakes. Oh no, I was going to park the car, but instead of pressing the brake, I pressed the accelerate. Yeah, it was bad. But then I switched and I braked and it was all good and I parked and it was fine. But yeah, I did almost crash into a 7-Eleven. It was bad. I was so scared of driving. Why the 7-Eleven? I don't know. I'm just not, like, I'm better at driving now. I would say I'm a pretty good driver, but yeah, no, when I was starting off, it was really hard for me to remember which one was brake and which one was gas. I was not good at remembering that. How does the city feel now that you're behind the wheel? Enjoying the different view? I cannot enjoy much when I'm focusing on not dying. Why is the car so close to me? Oh, hey, look, it's Keem. Oh, look, hey, Keem's the one driving. And Aries was there, too. What a speed demon. Want to race them? Looks like they haven't noticed us. Race them? I glanced over only to see him wiggling his eyebrows. Absolutely not.
Oh, come on, Grandma. We'll be outpaced by everyone in this city.
Do you want me to turn this car back around?
Oh. There was some silence for a while, but I had gotten a little better at it. I even started pressing more on the gas to Stefan's delight. The view was different, I had to admit. Having control of the wheel myself did give me a different look at the city. Not that I'd be doing this again. Oh.
Hey, when you would sneak off to lunch, did you have more fun with Nox than us? Did we bore you?
I can sense the pout in his voice without having to look. Oh dear, is he jealous? I wonder how long he'd been holding that one question in. You can never bore me, Asaf. In fact, I'm the very opposite of bored right now. He laughed nervously, even though that wasn't a joke. Did you feel bad for him? Well, yes. He was living in an alley like a stray kitten. But he was a good listener. When he wasn't trying to run me off, I suppose. I'm sorry you lost a friend. He was once my friend too. In that case, I'm sorry too. I'm sure he must have known him longer than me after all. I was thinking, how about all of us do something fun for him one day? Maybe we can go to the human world and have a little vacation. I'm sure Kim can get us some time off. Whatever activity he was about to suggest was cut off by the body... Wait, by the body that just hit our windshield. What the heck? I can hear you, hon. I heard you earlier.
I'm being gentle about it. Buddy.
Yeah, sorry.
Hi, guys!
I can't help it.
Hi! My bad. You're in like a car with this guy?
Yeah. We're driving, actually. We're learning to drive.
And... Oh, okay.
We're learning to drive.
It's fancy, but not... Okay.
He's also got a FUD name that has like a weird letter at the start of it.
But I say my name is fun, but has a weird...
Because you got like a Z, that's uncommon. He has an X.
Oh. He's trying too hard. So... just have a Z name at that point.
Just have a Z name. You know what's crazy? Is he has an X name that sounds like a Z.
Yeah, I fucking hate those.
It's Zafon.
Exactly. Just have a Z name. Why do you have to be extra?
Yeah, it's like Kieran Zio. Whatever activity he was about to
Sorry.
You want me to instant?
No,
I was gonna do a shorter one.
I'm gonna do to you.
What the heck? You hate me.
No,
Guys, he hates me. He hates me. He wants me to die, guys. He wants me. He hates me.
I know you like doing. She misses you all the time, guys. She goes, I wish I could stream.
Oh wait, actually, hold on 1 second.
But we're
Alright, 1 second, guys. I won't say to do something. I was telling him something. Alright, give me a second. 1 second, I'll be right back. But a body hit their windshield? That's terrifying. I'm kind of scared to read more. What the frick? Alright, give me a second. Alright, sorry guys. Alright. Theo's making me fend for myself for dinner too. Alright, let's see who we just hit. I kept my wits enough to hit the brakes instead of the gas and immediately pulled the lever to park. Or at least I think I did. The fun! I killed someone! The end of my frayed, weary patient signaled the waterworks to begin. Oh no, you set it to neutral. He leaned over to fix the lever, but that was the least of my problems.
What do I do? They're definitely gonna send me to hell now!
Poor girl. I don't think they can die by getting hit by a car, right? Because they can only, like, die by certain things, right? I was clutching my hair and crying against the steering wheel. The damn horn started honking from under the weight of my forehead, and only made everything worse.
Don't panic!
I wasn't sure if he was reassuring me or himself, but frankly that didn't matter. Let's just take a deep breath and... Suddenly the blue figure popped up and slammed against our windshield. Ah! Let's come back to life! As we held on to each other while screaming our heads off, the swipe of the scythe cut through it, and it dissipated just as quickly as it came. Oh, it was one of the, like, what do you call it? The malevolence.
Well, it's dead for good now.
Oh my goodness. In front of us stood Aries, who looked at us, still clutching, was Aries, who looked at us, still clutching to one another. For several moments we were frozen, staring at each other in hopes that someone would break the awkward silence. So, you were having a tryst in the middle of the road, I take it? Bold. Quite bold of you. Oh, he's mad. He kicked the front of the car with each syllable, and Safan twitched with every hit. You dirty-minded man! There's no such thing happening. I threw Safan off me, and he landed with a soft thud against the window. We extricated ourselves out of our seatbelts and opened the doors. Safan popped back in to remove the keys from the ignition, while Aurea stared at me. Was that a malevolent? Yes, more importantly, were you driving? He looked at me incredulously, then Safan, then back at myself. I was forced into this. I pointed at Safan, the culprit behind this, and he rubbed his neck. The man still had the audacity to smile. Aureus glared at the redhead until he finally shrugged, his sigh colored with resignation, and spoke of his experience with the man in question. I see. Safan is intent on destroying Stasis. Very funny. I see you've joined the malevolent hunt. Yeah, I've been wanting some practice. Practice, he calls it. So cocky. You should get her home. Although, maybe don't let her drive again. He waved back at the car, and irritation pricked the inside of me. What did he think I wasn't capable of helping? Since you're being so dismissive of me, I'm staying. Spite will take you only so far. As is, came around here too? As he peered around, Aureus this way and that, but it was just us here on the empty street. I guess Safan led me, I guess Safan led me down this way for less of a chance to hit people. He went about that way when he way to the left. Valefar took the other side. Sarah's somewhere ahead. We were wondering where the two of you went, but they won't be believing that you were driving. We'd expect pigs to start flying first. So, were we the only ones uninvited to this party? If you bothered to check the group chat during your little date. Thought you came over here to... I cannot talk. Thought you came over here on your own, but no. You two are just idiots that bumbled into trouble.
I do not bumble. I strut. Thank you very much.
Yes, yes. Clock it, sir. Clock it. Forgive me, your grace. We heard swirling noises growing in the distance, an omen that sent a curl down my spine. Let's get going. Stefan looked over at his shoulder and back at the bright red car, which was now sitting in the middle of the road. Hey, my car's gonna be alright, right? If you work fast enough, maybe. Hey, at least let me park somewhere for Aries grabbed my wrist and propelled us forward without waiting for a response. He gave me a menacing cackle that far outweighed the fear that I had for the malevolence. We hear a distant F you, Aries, as we ran together, along with oh my gosh, Aries. I keep saying his name wrong. Okay. As we ran along together with the scuffle of Stefan's footsteps to keep up with us. I shook my head in disapproval, but I couldn't help but burst out the burst of laughter that escaped me. Neither could Aries. Not knowing what omens lie ahead of us, we shared a fit of chuckles at Stefan's expense as we charged ahead. The tension in my heart still didn't leave entirely, but I found it easier than to slash through these creatures now. I knew I was stronger than them, and that let me keep my head cool this time. That, and I suppose it was easier because most of them were congregating around the redheaded friend. Why are they all targeting me? We had been coming across more and more of the blasted creatures, although none were as strong as the one in front of our apartment. Maybe because you smell good? Oh, you think I smell good? Ah! He stopped to preen himself at my compliment. A monster lunged at him. I got it! I leapt up with a graceful turn, if I do say so myself, and extinguished the malevolent.
Thanks for the save, my
Stiff. Stiffness. Ah, gross. Next time just let it finish him off. Aries! Okay, just let it take a chunk out of him. A small one. He leapt back after Stefan angrily aimed his own scythe in our cruel-tongued friend, and Aries stopped by poking his tongue out. You guys are just having fun. Glad you miss Soft, though. It's rare we get to exercise like this. Exercise, you call it. I call this overtime work. Do I get paid for this? No. You're lucky they even let you run around like this. Aw, boo. It's okay. You don't have to worry about money. Just ask Cam to get you what you want, whatever you want. No, I couldn't. Well, I guess I could. You decided that real quick, huh? Decided what? Valefar had appeared, and seemingly from nowhere, with Sierra right on his tail. That Came's gonna be her sugar daddy.
Is that right? Please ask him to buy me a new car.
Valefar and the angel quickly fell in step with us, and I noticed that Sierra did not bear a blade, but rather a shield of light that followed behind him. What's a sugar daddy? Stop putting weird things in her head. He's totally gonna take advantage of it. I thought you were gonna have her take advantage of him. Oh, are we getting gifts from Kane? I'd like a... Before Sierra could tell us what he wanted from Santa came, a dark fog quickly spread throughout the area. It's getting dark. Astute observation. I want a sugar daddy. You and me both, Nari. I thought you'd take me off less in the dark since I can't see your face, but no, just as annoying. I strive to be the bane of your existence. Alright, you two, enough. Stefan, the voice of reason? I didn't think I'd live to see it. Really? Hey, seriously, this is bad news. He flung his arms in frustration, which I could tell because I heard a smack and a small grunt of protest from Sierra beside him. Or in front of him, or behind. It was too dark to tell.
Where is Kane?
You guys haven't seen him? No, I found Valefar, but I haven't come across Kane as of yet. The same thing happened with Malthius before. Do you think... We have to get to him! I tried to run, but a pair of arms held me back. when you can't even put one foot in front of another? His voice held an urgent rasp in my ear, and I realized that he was the one to keep me in place. Oh, we can't just let him be.
We cannot know, but Sayer can light a path for us first, correct?
Oh, I didn't know he could do that. Go for it, Sierra. It's my time to shine. Literally, you know. Get on to it. Hurry it up. So ungrateful. There was a path of light before us, strong enough to pierce the dark road ahead, but not enough to entirely dissolve the dark. Please go ahead, Valefar. Please release Jay.
Right.
He bows in a rather knight-like fashion after letting me go. The second I was free, I was on my heels and raced ahead. We're coming for you, Cabe! Idiot, don't just announce your presence like that. The further we went, the lighter the fog became, or perhaps we couldn't maintain its form for very long. Either way, we found the answer as to the culprit behind by the time we finally found Cabe. With him was my former cat, and was friend. The right word? Oh, Nari! This is the guy! Nari, this is him! I don't know if he'll get to talk again, but this is the guy. This one. The one with the red hair. Well, the red streak. I'm here! Yes, the one with the red streak and the painted nails, and the kind of, like, sultry, edgy clothing. This guy. Our approach was not unnoticed.
Man, you are all so noisy.
Oh yeah, she did talk. He spoke in a drawl, yet a slow smile crept to his face as he spotted us coming to join Cain and himself. Malthius' arms were raised in a stretch behind his head, and Cain had his weapon pointed at him from several feet away.
Oh, can't a man get some beauty sleep without having everyone on his ass?
He can also turn into a cat and a raven. Like, he can shapeshift a lot. It's bad enough we have to sleep on the streets. Look at poor Nox. Lucian was trembling behind Malthius, his eyes quivering in fear. It was a standoff between brothers. What would happen to my friend? No, friends? And look who it is! My wonderful owner! It was fun being your pet. Oh, cute. He licked his lips lavishly, and I held back the urge to throw something at him. Valefar kicked Aries in the shin and had him doubling over. And he's not dateable? I don't think he's dateable. Unless they add him as a secret option. As of right now, he's not dateable. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, Nari, that he will be our secret option. He'll be a secret option with release. Fingers crossed. Not now. Jay. He turned towards me, though his eyes couldn't meet mine. Nox! I ran up to him, but Cain suddenly appeared before me and held me back. How did he move so quickly? I was, however, getting annoyed at being stopped at every turn. Cain, let go of me!
Do not interfere right now. This is your one and only warning.
I flinched, finally aware of what it was like to be under threat by Cain. The very same man who was always smiling, put little umbrellas in my drinks. The burn in his eyes right now was truly demon-like. He had become another person. But he's my friend! And he's my brother, not your friend. Ask him yourself if you're so sure. Hey, what are you going to do to him? It's none of your concern. Leave now. He released me and faced Malthius again. Distance between them dangerously close now.
Having a lover spat in front of me. My, you sure move on fast.
After the nights we spent together? Oh, yeah, when he was in a cat form, Dar, we, like, literally slept in the same bed as him, and we also took a bath with him. You were a cat, you freak!
But still a man inside.
Adopted. He was not making a good case for himself.
Brother, dearest, it was nice seeing you again.
Game lunged for his brother, and Malthus too sprung into his cat-like leap.
Malthus!
The fear and anguish in his voice set something off inside of me. Something that reminded me of my past, and I had to do what I failed to do in my past life. The love I had for my sister, the love Nox had for Malthus. I saw myself in Nox, and for that I had but one choice. 1,000 storms turmoiled inside of me in less than a millisecond. I couldn't control myself, and my legs moved on their own accord. Faster than I could see, I found myself in between the clash of the two brothers. That's your brother! You can't turn him in! Nox, go! Ah! Malthus' attack landed on me instead. A long gash running from my waist down to my thigh. Haim's own blade struck my shoulder simultaneously. My scream of pain was interrupted by my own fall as the blunt force launched me into the ground, where I was lucky enough to land on my wound. God dang! He's meant to hell! My blood stained the road beside me, and I strangely found myself hoping that I wouldn't face a littering charge on top of all of this hassle. Jay! Malthus reeled back. His dagger was dripping with my blood. Although he had the eyes of a rabid dog, I could not mistake the regret in them too. I couldn't let him be erased, despite wanting nothing more than to seize him by the neck and throttle him.
Thanks for the save. We'll pay you back one of these days. Or not. See you, little lamb.
He smirked, giving us no chance to catch him as he took off. If Nox had anything to add, I didn't know. Malthus yanked him away into the shadows before a single noise was uttered. The audacity of that little... he could have at least apologized. If I die again, I'm gonna haunt him for the rest of my third life. Sorry, my nose is so itchy. Oh, wait. Hold on 1 second, guys. Alright, sorry about that. Alright. I can't believe I let him sleep on my chest. I groaned as I rolled over to my front, an even more humiliating position to be in, but at least the gravel wasn't digging into my wound. Valefar and Sierra came to my side within moments, and Sierra immediately began what I assumed was a healing spell over my wound. There was a searing pain, and I briefly wondered if I was incompatible with angel magic, or if I was dying instead. Hi, Aria! Hi! Welcome in! Happy Friday! How are you doing? Perhaps I am actually cursed, and this is like an exorcism, except I'm being exorcised out of the world altogether. Just as Kane was recovering from the shock to give chase, the area filled with shadows again once more. Thayer snapped the light back to our surroundings after his fingers finished a path down my cut. But the brief window of darkness was enough to allow Malthus and Nox to make their getaway. No.
Oh, damn it!
Oh my. His voice ripped through his throat so violently it startled me more than the blow to my body had.
What have you done?
Oh, he's mad, mad. He's really, really mad. Yikes, okay. But hey, we had to protect them. To be fair, I kind of like Nox and Malthus. Like, I kind of like them. Like, I don't want anything bad to happen to them. So, like, I get it. Came rounded on me, and my eyes were trained on the face of pure, unadulterated rage before me. Demon-like? No, Came was fully a demon right now. And I was the prey he was about to devour. How dare you interfere with matters like that do not involve you? He seethed intensely. The dark rage that boiled in his quivering eyes made me recoil far more than the pain in my shoulder did. Hi, I'm doing good. Just got home and had dinner. How are you? Yay, that's lovely. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy the week is over. That's for sure. I still need to eat dinner though. We'll probably, once we get to a good stopping point in the game, we might end so I can go and have dinner. But do it like a shorter stream today and a longer one tomorrow maybe. But we'll see, we'll see. Haven't decided yet. Out of everyone, it was Aries who came to my defense. Aries had stepped forward in between us and Came, Came snorted out a laugh of duration of the action. He protectively raised an arm in front of me as Came prowled closer. Watch yourself.
Don't insult me, Aureus. She is not in any danger from me.
Are you sure about that, sir? Because you look kind of scary right now. Then you best manage that temper of yours. Came's laugh was terribly bitter and sent shivers down my spine. You make a fine jester, Aureus. Are you the only one who's ever allowed to direct his rage at her? She has no idea what she has done. Stefan stood beside them both, eyes darting in preparation from the fight from either side. He growled his words so ferociously that I feared he would attack Aureus next, or more likely myself. She will find out.
At what expense? At whose expense?
When will you learn the consequences of your actions?
When will you learn the
Yeah, there we go.
consequences of your actions? How many times must I tell you no, 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 no before you listen?
Guys, he's kind of scary right now. You charge ahead thinking you know what's best, but instead you doom us all with your carelessness. You were going to hurt your own brother. I couldn't just watch. He's mine to deal with, not yours. That's not right. What's not right now is you allowing him to get away. You'll be charged with aiding a criminal. And the rest of us along with you. If I had been the one to take him in, Nox could be allowed to live. Malthius, perhaps. But now there's no hope. He must die, and it's out of my own hands. I didn't know that. How could I know that? The ire in his eyes burned with such anger that I felt my own heart was scorched. It was as if he had slapped me ferociously. I opened my mouth, but nothing came out. The air in my throat had gone tight. I struggled to swallow. I was spared giving a response when all I received was when we all received pings on our phones. My hands were shaking too much to grab my phone and read the message, but I was saved the effort.
You are summoned to Stasis HQ immediately.
Everyone's face blanched. Why? What's happening? Already? Understanding passed through the group as I heard a collective sharp intake of breath. Angels. All they do is report back to those in charge. I remember you telling me. Stefan exhaled and came over to kneel by my side.
Just now. Sarah was involved in aiding and abetting a criminal, so all of us have been exposed too.
All of us are responsible. It dawned on me what he was getting at. The realization made my stomach sink. Sarah didn't do anything, it was me! I looked up at my angel, who smiled down on me with more sorrowful than I had ever seen him. The pain that comes with him healing had lessened, but the melancholy in his eyes forced a few tears to mine. Seer! As we said before, Jay, whatever you do falls on us. And we didn't stop Malthus or you. Stefan, for once, was not smiling. His face was stony and his eyes were grave. I felt like I was drowning. Things were getting worse and worse and I couldn't breathe.
It's my fault. Why?
Yes, it is absolutely your fault. Everything is your fault. You've always... Aries swung at him and landed a solid right hook at Kame's jaw. Thank you, Aries! He's a real one! It only exacerbated the rage in Kame's contorted features as he reeled at his own arm back. She's bleeding! There's no point in yelling at her. Enough! Am I dealing with children or adults?
I am sick of this behavior. Kame, you are far too old to act like this.
You know exactly what this means.
I don't want to hear it right now. Aries, stop picking fights with Kame. Blaming yourself is going to achieve nothing right now. Zafan, get the car ready. She's not fit to walk yet.
There, heal her faster. I'm doing my best. He squeezed me tightly as he slowly lifted me up, the light never ceasing between his fingertips.
Thank you.
He stood up and possessed a commanding aura about him, and I didn't know he could muster. I would be charmed had I not been feeling so ashamed of myself and feeling the intense dread for what would become of our future.
The time for bickering is over. It is time to face the music.
They really are gonna send me to hell this time, aren't they? Okay, that I feel like is a good place maybe for us. I don't know how long the common route for this game is. We have been live for like 2.5 hours. I normally would try to stream longer, but I do need to eat dinner. I know. My only thing is I have not eaten yet, so I need to get myself something to eat. It took me 6 hours for one chapter. Well, to be fair, Nari, this wasn't a full chapter. I started like partway through this chapter. But no, the chapters in this game are definitely shorter. Let me see if I can find it anywhere. But it's a new game, so new games are harder to tell how long they are. Let's see. Salvus, Aries, common route. We will be playing it quite a bit tomorrow. I might go live earlier. We might do like an earlier stream tomorrow, maybe? It'll depend on what time I get up, because we'll be playing this some more. I want to get into an actual route. See, that's it. Girl, me too. Yeah. Oh goodness. Yeah, I told you, the Bustafellows common route, that one is like super long. It's super long. And you're in like, I think you're about to play chapter 3 of it, and I think there's like, oh gosh, there's like quite a few chapters. So. Oh, sevens. Yeah, it says that the common route for this game is 50,000 words. So how long does it take to read 50,000 words? How long to read 50k words out loud? Okay, this estimates it takes about 6.5 hours to read 50,000 words. And then you also got talking though and stuff between that. And then, okay, wait, hold on, I'm doing math, guys. Okay, if I do P2 to see how long my last one was. Alright. Okay, so we gotta be getting close-ish to the end of it, I think. But I don't know. I'm worried about doing another chapter and it being long because I do need to eat. I don't know. I'm feeling indecisive. I'm gonna save here just in case. Oh, I technically could have saved over that last spot too. Ugh. What do we think, guys? Do we think we should try to do another chapter and end? Or should I just quit while I'm ahead and get some dinner? How hungry are you? I would say I'm not super hungry, but it is kind of late. It is 8, so. Ugh. So you got your Chinese yesterday? Yes, I did. I got some Chinese food and I had the leftovers today for lunch. Go eat so you don't eat too late? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I probably should be responsible. Probably should be. Alrighty. Let us go to our chatting screen. Go over here. Alright. I do like this game a lot. I'm sad it's taking me so long to play. I would love to, I've been enjoying it a lot. But I feel bad having to split it up so much. We had to take a long break between our last time we played it, because we played it, like, right before WeepCon. And then I didn't stream for, like, a week, because we had, like, WeepCon and then a break. So, I haven't had a chance to stream much, but hopefully we can, well, we should at least be able to play some tomorrow, so that'll be good. I'll see how early I end up streaming. It'll kind of just depend on how the day goes, I think. I'm planning on maybe visiting my parents this weekend. It's kind of impulsive. I didn't originally plan on that, so I'm deciding if I want to go tomorrow or if I want to go Sunday. We'll see. Oh, Jane, can you DM me the full view of your room? Yeah, I can show you actually real quick. We can show it off again. I did a little room tour before stream. Before stream, I actually was doing a room tour, so we only had like 2 hours of actually playing the game because I spent like 20 minutes showing off the room. But I can show it off again before we go. I don't mind. How's your sis doing? The one with the broken arm? Well, she was told she's gonna for sure need to do surgery. So, for those of you who don't know, my sister, Sarah, she broke her arm. She fell. Broke her arm. Well, technically she broke her elbow. And, like, one of the little bones, her ulna popped out of her skin. Which, you know, your ulna's a pretty small bone. But she only broke, it's like the edge. Because your elbow doesn't actually have a bone like your knee does. Like, your knee has your patella. Your elbow doesn't really have that. Your elbow is just, like, it's just the joint where your 3 arm bones meet. So she fractured and broke, like, part of her ulna, literally snapped. Near the very end of it, too, just snapped and popped out. Yeah, not good. From falling, mind you, just regular falling. She was trying to put on a jacket and somehow tripped and fell. Because our family's very clumsy. So, yeah, ouch, not good. Luckily she's fine. It wasn't anything too bad. She went to the hospital. They gave her a sling, and so she was in a wrap and a sling for a bit. It was like a cast, but like not a hard set cast. It was like a wrapped one with like cotton and then the like wrapping stuff. I forget what it's called, but like the like a compression wrap type thing. And so she was doing that for a bit. She finally followed up with the doctors, and they were like, okay, so here's your options. We could do a hard cast for like 2 weeks with a hard cast, and we could just try and let your bone heal naturally, right? We'll set it in place. We can try to let it heal naturally. You'll have the cast on for like, I think they said it would be like 2 to 4 weeks. But if you do that, you may permanently lose like up to like 30% of mobility in that arm, like forever, and you risk an increased chance of arthritis in that arm. Which my sister, she does hair. Like, she's a hairstylist. She literally needs her arms for her job. So that is like not an option. So then the other option is surgery. And they'll have to do some like screws and stuff in her bones to like reattach it and everything, make sure it's all good. But either way, she's gonna need physical therapy and surgery and she's not gonna be able to work for like probably a month. So really not good. But I mean, hey, it could be worse, right? Like, it definitely could be worse. It's not a fun situation, but luckily, like, it could be worse, you know? So luckily it's not as bad as it could be, but it is definitely unfortunate. But yeah. But she's been enjoying that time off, at least, to the best of her abilities, with her one little arm. She actually got Bassie, the Easter character on Dandy's World. She sent me a photo the other day. She'll be a cyborg. Yeah, basically. I mean, she'll have like some little screws and stuff in her elbow. But it's good. Like, she sent us the x-ray. It's crazy how little of the bone broke. Like, it's like most of her bone is intact, and it's just this tiny little corner piece that got separated off. Very interesting. So, I think she's leaning towards doing the surgery, but obviously she doesn't want to do it because it's like surgeries are scary, but because of her job and everything, like, she's probably just gonna have to do it because that's gonna be like the best scenario. But yep, very exciting. Thoughts and prayers for my sister and her fast recovery, hopefully. I actually, that's another reason why I need to go over, is she needs somebody to help cut her hair. Since her arm's broken, she usually cuts her own hair. And she tried to get our brother to do it, but he was like, I can do artsy stuff. He's like, but I'm not a crafting person. And she goes, oh, well, you know who is a crafting person? Jay. So she's like, you could probably do it. She says this a lot. she'll also, like, sometimes, like, when she wanted to do hair tinsel, like, which is, like, the shiny, like, things you can put in your hair that make your hair look like you have, like, shiny highlights, like, glittery ones. She was doing hair tinsel, and she was telling me, she was like, oh, actually, she's like, sometime I'm gonna have to get you to do hair tinsel on me. She's like, I think you would be really good at it because you crochet, and hair tinsel is just making a bunch of slip stitches. So she's like, I think you could do it, like, really easy. But yeah. Make sure she's still alive. Yes, yes, will do. But I'll probably go over, I don't know as when yet, but probably Saturday or Sunday, I'll probably pop by over by my parents' place, hang out with her and Little Cheese and all of them, and hang out a little bit, make sure they're all doing okay, help my sister cut her hair. Have her instruct me on recutting my bangs because my bangs are totally grown out. When Nari was here, I don't have bangs right now. I literally don't even have bangs because they're so grown out. So I need to freaking cut them. It was before and after pics? We'll see, we'll see. Prayers for healing? Yes, thank you. Definitely pray for her, a fast and smooth recovery for her. She's gonna need it. Hopefully PT and stuff isn't too bad. But go look at stream, I'll see how stream goes amazing. Thank you, Mr. Penguini. Thanks for stopping by. Happy Friday. Sam, could she instruct me how to cut my bangs too? Maybe if it's transferable, I can explain how to do it on stream. Definitely need to cut my bangs though. They're way too long. Way too long. But, okay. You guys ready for room tour? Room tour? Yeah. Das ist gut, ja? I don't know. I think we could probably do it the same way we did earlier, I think. Maybe. PT's important. Can't stress that enough. Yes. I'm gonna make sure she knows to do her PT. Very important. Alright, we'll do our room tour. First off, if you look down here, down by my side, we got a little Subi there. I think this is Subi. Like her flash. Wait, I made her little. So I made the assets removable so I can remove individual parts. Like, this is the desk. This is the keyboard, mouse, and then Subi. But if I turn all of these off, there's the default one that he pre-made. Oh, hi, Secure Dragon! Hi! Oh, wrong one. There's this one. That's like a pre-made one that's all of them combined. But I made my own one because I kind of like having the little Subi instead of a big Subi. I think it's cute. And then obviously we got the door. Opens and closes. So we're gonna leave it open for our room tour. Then I have a little beanbag back there. So we're gonna go and we are going to turn that off. And then I'm gonna just mosey off screen for a bit so that way you guys can fully look at the room without me covering everything. Just gonna mosey on over. I'm gonna keep a little of my hair on screen though, that way I don't lose my model into the void of VTube Studio. Okay, and we're gonna zoom in. And it's all gonna be good. Okay, so. I'm on streamer, let's enjoy summer forever. Oh my gosh, the dancing pineapple. Alright, let's zoom in. Zoom, enhance. Okay. We're gonna come over here. Well, obviously, so the door leads to Zio's room. So we got Zio's room. This door can open and close. But if we come over here, we have my Switch. This is actually what my Switch looks like. That's the actual case and everything I have for it. I sent him a photo of it. These are my actual games I own. Including, you can kind of see Until Dawn's up there. Then we've got some sunflowers. These are inspired by A Date with Death. as well as the necklace and spray bottle are both from Cupid Parasite. Then we've got Daifoku, which is a type of mochi. It's mochi with red bean paste in it. And this is a mouse from Olympia Soiree, which is another Otome game I love. And that's his name. Very, very cute. But he's very cute and he's a mouse, so I was like, yes, we must include that. Then we got a little Stardew Jumino with the Star Drops little sticker. Then we got a big Soupy plush on my bed. And below the bed, we got a big mouse plushy beanbag type thing with one of Zio's shirts on there, because as we know now, when Zio does the shirtless command, he's throwing his shirt into my room. Also on the bed, we have this little eye mask. And this little eye mask is actually Kay's eye mask from Collar Malice, which is another dating sim I absolutely love. It's a great Otome game. I got Bro Will to play it, and he also loved Kay. But that's his eye mask from the game. Then we got Toto's birthday photo. We got mine and Zio's photo. We got some birthday photos with me and Nari. We got some photos of me, another photo of me and Nari. Then we got over here, we got the Animal Crossing logo. The little like leaf logo from Animal Crossing. How rude of me. Making you do laundry, so rude. I know, guys, so rude. So rude. Then we got my little nail polish collection. We got, oh, I really love this one. I've got this art that Megami did of me, Zio, and Ella. That's like the only art I have of the three of us together, and especially with her gone now, I wanted her to be included in the room somehow. And I thought this was a good way to do it because I really like the little artwork of us, so that's all three of us together. And then just some general, like, decorative stuff up here. Let's go to the coffee table. If you look at the coffee table, we've got Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, because I love zero sugar sodas. But we also have Honey Butter Chips, which if you're wondering why the Dr. Pepper and Honey Butter Chips, this is a reference to Mystic Messenger. I thought that would be a fun, cute reference to it. I actually like Dr. Pepper, and I do like Honey Butter Chips, but they're also a reference to it, which I love, so that's a fun little reference to that game. We also got the Axolotl plushie from A Date with Death. It's true, I've witnessed it. Real. And then we got the little rock bunnies. These are inspired by the Fruits Basket ones, so we got those. And then we've got, over here, I think we just got a regular beanbag. Nothing too crazy. Oops, sorry, I don't want to go too off screen. Then we got our beautiful fireplace, and next to our fireplace we have our beautiful giant artsy bird plushie. Look at him, he's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. And then up here we got a little Philia pen from Love Spell. We've got, if we go further up, these are some of my real manga that I own. Some real stuff I own, as well as the we got Kiki's Delivery Service sign and the Castle in the Sky necklace, because those are my two favorite Studio Ghibli movies. We got my big portrait. We got a basket with some stuff in it. We got the iconic, giant Musubi plushie. This is a real plushie that I actually made for Zio for his birthday, that we actually have in our house. I crocheted this thing out of jumbo blanket yarn, and I had to like finger crochet it, and then I ended up getting a giant crochet hook because it was so much that I literally made a giant freaking Musubi plush. It's like bigger than a cat. It's super heavy. But yeah, we got that there. We got our window. Now the window's usually covered by my head, but if we look, we got a beautiful beach view out there. We are going to get some weather variations eventually. We're going to have a raining one and a nighttime variation, but as of right now we don't have that, so. Beautiful skies. We can pretend. We got, he took the different photos from the Toto's birthday one and put them out as little Polaroids, which I thought was very cute. I love that we got T and Fu here, very adorable. And then we got Toto. Beautiful rigging mama. Super happy she's here. And then this really cute photo Addie did of me and Zio. The pastel is nice. Yeah, it's very pretty. And then we got my Twice Candy Bong Infinity Light Stick, which is iconic. I am a once at heart, once forever. So obviously we gotta have that here. Then this is a really cool detail. If you actually look at this bookshelf here, so for a lot of things, I actually sent him photos of my real life bookshelf. So like back where my Switch is, I sent him a real photo of my Switch and a real photo of my games, and he included that there. Same with this one. These are real books I have on my bookshelves. Like these, the red ones over here, those are, in this, like the empty corner with the red, those are my different Otome games. Up here in the corner, those are some of my BL. Then we've got Watakoi, Sweat and Soap, we got A Sign of Affection, She's My Knight, some more BL, my Stardew Valley Collector's Edition. Like, this are, like, all real manga I own. Like, I just texted him a photo of my bookshelf, and I was like, yeah, here, use this. Can't confirm it's real. Yeah, she saw, Nari saw all this. It is real, I can confirm. Yes, yes, yes. These are all my real manga and stuff. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Oh, let's see. I just need a... Okay, which layer did I copy this? Oh, it was this one. Fix this real quick. There we go. But that is the full room. And then obviously there's lots of plants and fairy lights, and it's very like cozy. We got a fireplace, like an old radio, stuff like that. Like just a very comfy, cozy vibe. So I wanted it to have that like cottagecore, fairy aesthetic, feel very cozy. Even if we're on a beach, we got a fireplace because I'm cold all the time. Nari can unfortunately confirm that is also true. I'm always freaking cold. But yeah, then we got our layers. So we've got the one desk layer I was talking about before. We've got this little beanbag chair for me to sit on, which is really cute. I love that he gave me this comfy little beanbag instead of like the traditional like gamer chair for my setup. I thought that was very cute. And then we got my little desk, my keyboard, the mouse, and we got our tiny little Subi. And that's our room. It's very, very cute. She's a lizard person. I am basically a lizard person. I get cold very easily. You know, mice are sensitive to the cold. We're very sensitive, you know? We get cold easily. But yeah, we'll be getting some variations of the room. Eventually we'll get that night and raining one. Which I don't think it's the end of the world that we don't have it right now. We can pretend it's nighttime. But yeah, it's very cute. I'm so happy with it. I think it fits our aesthetic really well. It's very pretty. It makes me very, very happy. So I'm excited. Me too, Jay. I'm always cold. Solidarity. But it's just been I could hold your hand more. Yeah, be a little ice pack. But yeah, I'm happy. Also, something I've been thinking about, I don't know if I'll do it, but it's been something I've been thinking about doing, is I might start trying to make some offline content. So like, well, I say offline, not really offline. I mean like, how to do it? Like not live streamed content, like trying to do some like regular videos and stuff that I might post, but I'm not sure. I'll test out the waters. I might do like make a couple videos in my free time here and there if I get the chance. And we can see if we like them or not. I'm gonna still be streaming. It's just like I want to try doing some. Now that we've got our room especially, I think it would be fun to try and do some like, I don't know, some YouTube content. We'll see. It'll probably just be me yapping about Otome games, I'm not gonna lie. But, I don't know. It'll be interesting. We'll see. That's something I've been thinking about, but it'll kind of depend on how things go. It might be a while before I do that. Also, I posted in the Discord, but we're going to be doing only weekend streams, so only Friday, Saturday. I'm going to try keeping the Friday stream shorter, kind of like this one was a shorter stream. That way I'm not pushing myself too hard. And then Saturday streams might be long, might be like regular length, so between 4 hours, maybe longer if I have the energy. Just because work has been really stressful lately. We just got a new client in my my team, and so I got 3 new properties, and one of them has a retail section, which normally it doesn't mean anything, but this one treats the retail section like a fully different property. So it's like I got 4 properties now. I'm in danger. I'm so stressed. It's a mess. So I'm a little stressed from work, and I've just been feeling a little burnt out. And then plus with us trying to get a pet and stuff right now, it's just kind of crazy. So that's why I'm cutting back down to 2 streams a week. And sometimes they might be shorter, like today's was. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm just trying to be conscious and not over push myself, because sometimes I was doing the like 3 streams a week even when I was like feeling really burnt out. And I don't want it to be that way. I want it to be a fun thing that we can all enjoy. So we're gonna try that. But we'll be doing 2 streams for now. If some weeks I feel like I can't handle the 2 streams, I might cancel. But I'm gonna try and be here as much as I can at least. But that's kind of some of the stuff I'm thinking about. We'll see. It'll just depend on how IRL stuff goes, because you know how it is. IRL is crazy. So yeah, you need a vacation? Yeah. I can't relax is my problem. I can't take a proper vacation. But we're trying. I'm excited at least. I'm excited for the things to come. I'm so happy we have our room now. It makes me so happy. I hope you guys like it too. We kind of soft launched it with the WeebCon one, but I'm glad I have it. It makes me very, very happy. Happy to show it off. And then also now we can have me standing in the room too now. Like I think if let me see if I can do this. If I zoom out, if we go over here, zoom, we can just put me like standing in the room back here. Which I don't know, I think that's cute. Can play around with it some more, I think. We'll see, we'll see. But yeah, that's just kind of what I'm thinking. That's kind of a update right now. That's what I know. We'll see. I don't know too much yet. We're trying to get an animal, we're trying to get a pet. But we have nothing solid yet, and I don't want to make any announcements until I know for sure. Because the adoption process can be kind of like hectic for animals sometimes, especially when you're getting them from rescues. They can be kind of picky, so I don't want to say anything yet. I don't want to jinx myself. But I don't know, we're working on it. Life's crazy, work's crazy. I'm gonna try to see you guys as much as I can though. I hope you guys can, you know, be alright. At least you guys will be getting a lot of Zio streaming Box because he gets so addicted to Box every time he does TFT, the TFT Box stuff. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had fun getting to yap and have fun with you guys, show off my room. I can send you photos of the room too, Arya, though, if you want them for any memes and stuff going forward. Feel like with the search, what pet are you looking for? We're currently looking at getting a dog, which will be my first dog that I'm personally owning. I've never had a dog myself. I've only had family dogs. Like, in my childhood we had some, but I've never had one with just mine. And so we are looking to get one, which is exciting. Me and Zio have also never gotten a pet together, so it's very exciting, because all of our pets were ones we had gotten like separate, like our individual ones. But yeah, we're looking into getting a dog. But again, nothing set in stone yet. We're trying to see how it goes. But yeah, I'm very excited. I just don't want to say too much because I don't want to say something and then we don't get it and then I'd be sad. I sent it to my siblings, and I even told them, I was like, guys, if I don't get this, I'm gonna be so sad. But for right now, I'm not gonna say anything, because I don't want to jinx it, and I don't know how it'll go, but we'll see. He seems so late, yeah. His sleep schedule is so messed up, guys. Boxbox does this to him every time. His sleep schedule gets so messed up, it's so bad. And he's trying to review the AFK, I'm like, huh, this is a horrible time for you to review AFK. Because you're not going AFK. I would love to use them for memes. Yes, yes, yes. I shall provide them for you. Alrighty, let's see. I don't know if Zio's streaming today. I think he's just playing. I don't think he's actually streaming it. Hey!
Y'all will be great dog owners. Very happy for the lucky pup. Mouse each heart.
Thank you, Aria! Thank you, and thank you so much for the 19 months! That's crazy! Can you guys believe it's almost been 2 years? We're getting close to the 2-year mark, guys! We're getting close! Crazy! Oh, man. Alright, let me see if I can find someone we can raid into. I know quite a few people that are alive right now. It's just I'm gonna see what we're in the mood to watch. Oh, also something kind of fun, guys. Kind of relevant. I want to play this dating sim, but something else I actually recently got into was I was invited to a Minecraft server. It's like a modded Minecraft server that I think is kind of like a fantasy inspired one. So I might check that out and we might stream some of that too. I haven't fully decided yet, but maybe we'll check that out. I think that could be fun. That's shaking things up a little bit. I haven't done a Minecraft stream in forever because Minecraft scares me. I love Minecraft. I have such a weird relationship with Minecraft. I love Minecraft and I love watching Minecraft videos, but I'm so bad at it. So I get so anxious to play. That sounds interesting. And Crimson and Bro will be happy. Yeah. I know we got a lot of people that like Minecraft here, so I'm like, I feel like that could be really fun to do. You know what? We might not read. It's been a slow day. Maybe I just quietly end. I do have to figure out dinner anyways, so we might do that. We might just reel on the down low, just like chill. Who's gonna stop us? Alright. Yeah, that's kind of how things are. I wanted to give you guys some life updates and stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the room. I think it's very cool. I might post it in the Discord too, actually. Maybe that's what I should do, is I should post the room photos in the Discord or something. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah. Alrighty. Well, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I love you all so much. Thanks for hanging out, being awesome. You guys are all the best. I love getting to chill. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. Yeah. We'll probably be live, we'll be live tomorrow. I think on the schedule it's set for 1 PM, but we might go live sooner, kind of just depending on how my morning goes. So we'll see. We'll see. I won't make any promises, but we'll see. Alrighty. Good night, everyone. Take good care of yourselves, okay? Drink water, get something to eat if you haven't. Make sure you're stretching, and if it's late for you and you need to get some rest, be sure to do that. Have a great weekend. Have a great, relaxing Friday night, and take good care of yourselves, okay? Good night. Bye. Bye-bye.